Rust is 7 years old. No, like seriously, 7 years old. And with the dedication of the developers, continue to improve this beast of a game. Here are 5 ideas we could see looking forward in the future of Rust updates. And just to preface, these are not official updates, these are just ideas from fans like me. I did not come up with the majority of these ideas. It was mentioned in a thread by a Play Rust subreddit moderator, and I was happy that there's so much vigor and so much to look forward to in the future. Now, I want to also say that this is with an engine that has been refined by Facepunch, and in doing so, basically makes infinite possibilities. First of all, we have character creation, gender change. Maybe you can change to a different build or race. Not something like Ark where you look like a Play-Doh man, but how about one that more looks like yourself, or maybe like some kind of face scanning or something like that. And I'm also jealous that Vince is a big black man and I am just a white chick. So I would like to change it eventually. There's also things like war paint you could add yourself, or maybe having a beard or having a mustache, or just different eye colors. Something like this. Very subtle things, but really things that we could really improve on with character creation. Now that we got the personal stuff out of the way, some of the auto generations that would be cool would be things like waterfalls, different rock formations, volcanoes, different types of cave systems, many different kinds of cave systems than the single one we have currently. And some other improvements we could see are dynamic weather effects, rainstorms, hurricanes, tornadoes, even things like earthquakes, and as I mentioned earlier, volcanoes that would erupt. Now this would be really cool, as in it would add a lot more PvE aspect, a lot more like imagine a volcano is about to erupt, you see an ash cloud forming, and it would burn down some buildings or stuff like that. It's like literally infinite possibilities to be had. There also could be different rarer metals or a lot more high quality going there, but you could fall in, obviously, stuff like that. So it'd be really neat to look forward to stuff like that. More PvE things that we could see are like maybe a set of Bradleys that would patrol around the entire world instead of just in the launch site. Scientist groups that would do the same, as in they move in groups, just kind of clearing a path, and you would have to be aggro with them by like carrying a weapon or so. More wildlife to hunt. Obviously, we don't have a lot so far. We got the pigs, the deer, the bears, stuff like that. But we really don't have a whole lot. We could have different tree types that would actually show when building wooden structures. Like example, we could bring in Minecraft things like when oak versus birch. They do have oak trees and birch trees in Rust, but they're not. They don't look any different. There could be more dynamic forests, ones that are strictly one of a certain kind, or perhaps more pine trees, stuff like that. There could be a lot more dense forests, or forests that you could really lose people in. And finally, we're taking a page out of Fallout 76. I know, Fallout 76, I'm taking a page out of it for some reason. Adding nuclear silos, or a nuclear meltdown initiation that would happen if a player interacted with something maybe in the nuclear energy site, or maybe perhaps you get a key from killing like the Bradleys or a scientist group or something that would let you initiate a launch that would kind of blow up a part of the map, and all the loot would be there afterwards. You'd also have to wear a hazmat suit because of the radiation and things like that. Yeah, overall, it'd be a really interesting concept. Now on to weapons. As many of you guys know, Rust has basically infinite amount of generation of weapons at their disposal. Like in Tarkov, there's so many possibilities that you could do with these guns. Some things may include the P90, a Glock 14, or like a fully automatic pistol, or other things like an assault rifle that's like a 3 or 4 round burst. We have a lot of semi-automatic, we have a lot of automatic, but we don't have a lot of these kind of set control burst guns yet. So it's really interesting to look at that. We could also look at more early game stuff, like maybe a cannon, or perhaps even a musket. And it'd be really cool if you could have a bayonet and a musket in Rust, in more lower tier, maybe a tier 1 or tier 2 thing that you could do. It could like really penetrate through armor and things like that. Finally, we got more mobile vehicles to use. The minicopter, scrapcopter, horses, and in the latest edition, cars have been additions to the game. However, adding something like a dirt bike or maybe an off-roading mongoose could really let in your inner Mad Max, right? And I'm also doing an honorable mention to the category of parachutes and wingsuits, because like jumping off of mountains, large bases, or monuments in towns would be a hell of a lot more fun if you could do it without just jumping down the ladder. Anyways, guys, I'm just shooting the wind, as they would say, for updates we could look forward to. Thanks for everyone who watched the video. Make sure to give it a like if you like this kind of content. We do post a lot of Rust content on our channel, as well as many other gaming things. So, and also thank you to the subreddit. I will mention a link in the description below about the subreddit if you want to read all the different ideas. I had a pretty cool one too. But yeah, stay awesome.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.